Alright, Sagittarius, here we go. It's Soulmate Energies update for the sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It is for September 2022. This is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve Love Tarot, you're here for a reason, for sure. Could just be one thing I say, you know. Doesn't have to be the whole reading. That applies to anyone you watch. It could just be one damn thing. And hey, one thing, you can run down rabbit holes with it. I'll tell you what, it can turn into a whole big thing of things. Let's go. I got my pre-shuffle here for you, Sagittarius. You know how you keep coming up, right, in my weekly readings. I keep telling you watch out for opportunists. In fact, I think that was your August reading and things like that. Well, why do I keep saying that, though? It's because you're one of the signs in particular. You, along with Virgo and Aquarius, and God, I think Scorpio, too, on some level. You have a very strong attracting energy. You look real good, okay? You look real good to people. I'll just phrase it like that. Anyway, someone from the past here is really Nine of Swords crossing the Six of Cups. Someone here is stressing out about you. Why? Why? I wonder. I don't know. You may not even know this. This could be something. Oh, okay. Especially if you don't believe it. If you're like, oh, no, that person's long forgotten about me. You might want to think again because it's here in the energy. And this is a second. I shuffled twice for your pre-shuffle. And this card originally was the second card in. And I shuffled for a while. That said, I got the King of Swords crossed by the Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Wands. You got options. You may not care. You may not want to believe someone from the past is rolling back in. I believe they're showing up. Nines at the end of worrying about it. And then the King of Swords doing something about it. The wheel turning here for you, though. You got options. You're this Two of Wands. You're this Wheel of Fortune. That's the energy that's around you. It's really attracting energy. So somebody here regrets that there isn't something that you guys have or something along those lines, or maybe you're their big missed opportunity. I don't know. I'm not getting any of that opportunist stuff yet. All I'm getting is you got options. Remember that. Okay? You don't have to settle for anything. You may want this person from the past. I don't know. Go for it if you do. But the universe is making it clear for some reason for you to remember that you got options. You're pretty special. You're pretty awesome. All right? And awesome needs awesome. Like energy attracts like energy. If awesome settles for awesome diminishes a little bit. Awesome gets irritated with themselves and grumpy. No. If you're awesome, you need to hold out for awesome. All right? Especially if you've had awesome in the past and now all these losers are showing up. No. That's not going to fly. Universe wants you to remember you got options so far from the pre-shuffle. But somebody from the past here definitely thinking about you long and hard. Why the fuck are we here? Card before the cut? The Sun. Okay, well, on the one hand, I have to take that Six of Cups into account. You make someone very happy. On another side, it's your energy attached to this. You are shining bright. I mean, it's you're fire in the sky. I don't know what to tell you. You know, it is what it is. Let's cut the deck here. Let's see what else the universe wants to tell us about that Sun card. The world. Again, the world. Jesus Christ. Okay, all I can tell you in the lead up to our reading, from the pre-shuffle to the cut cards, which should back each other up, it's the same damn kind of theme. You got options. You're the shit. Okay, I want you to keep that in mind as I go through the reading. Because I think the reading is going to be about someone or some types of people from the past returning. I can feel that because I feel incoming energy. So again, it's a cautionary tale, cautionary lesson for you, Sagittarius, to make sure you use your discernment, you know, and don't settle for anything. If it don't smell right, don't eat it. Okay, I'll put it like that. Let's shuffle the deck here. Let's see where we go. Give me a soulmate cycle on the angle of Sagittarius universe for September 2022. I cannot believe it's fucking September. Jesus Christ, where'd this year go? Oh, man. I spent most of this year changing my goddamn diet around, messing around with all kinds of crap. Pain in the ass year. I'm looking forward to 2023. It's going to be much less of a pain in the ass. All right, here we go. Come on now. Okay, I got my shuffle. Yeah, look at this. What is this? Overall energy is the Four of Pentacles. Well, let's just cut to the chase and see what's crossing it. The Ace of Wands. Yeah. Why does the universe keep saying this? This is about you not holding back, not settling. right? You being the miser, spend the money. It's like you're walking up to the miser and you're like, spend the money, you only live once, you can't take it with you. Right? Don't hold back from things here. You have some sort of, you don't have to get Arco. You can have Techron, okay? Make sure you know that. Drive past the Arco. Go for the, get the brand name, don't get the stuff at the bottom of the tank. You'll pay for it later, it'll ruin your car. That's a good analogy here. Because if you settle for you got something coming your way. Some of it's shit and some of it's great. Make sure you know you're the shit. The universe seems hell-bent on making sure you know this. Okay? Because you can run the shit, you know. I remember for years my wife was trying to save money. We ran Costco gas in her car. That fucking thing. Yeah, we saved a little money, a few cents a gallon. Sure. But the damage that it did to the valves and all the I mean, it just, you know, even my mechanic angel said, no, you pay way more. You buy the high-end stuff, you pay way more later for the cheap shit. It clogs up your system and messes things up, burns, you know, it's just terrible. Well, that's, if you settle for something, if you don't know you're the shit and you settle for something, it's going to jam you up later. You know, you're going to end up regretting it. Hold out for the best, okay? What's on top here? Universe, repeating messages are always important. This is the energy around whatever connection you have with somebody, because there is an incoming energy here. Right here is how they're behaving in the 3D. Right here is the soul. Right here is the message from the universe. It's red with the energy of the connection. Right here is the potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. All right? Okay. I will clarify everything, throw some universe cards over the top. We'll see where we go. What's the first card out after this here? What's the energy around Sagittarius soulmate connection here? The Magician. Yeah, somebody. I said, what did I say? Rewind. Read the fuck wind. I said I feel incoming energy. I said it while I was shuffling for this. I feel it. Yes, this is my action card. When this shows up here, something about to happen. Something's about to appear in a puff of smoke. This might as well be a tower where the readers always tell you you're going to be shocked, right? You're going to be shocked. Something's going to show up. Yeah, it's like that. It appears out of nowhere. There's some sort of energy. Somebody here has had some kind of, I feel it on the other side. Somebody here has had some kind of epiphany about you. This could be that person that sees it's practical to be with you. I don't know yet. But whatever the case here, somebody's about to appear. This connection is not dead, whatever connection you have with somebody. And this could be for some of you, I'm just saying it. It's not for all of you, but for some of you, this is a connection you don't even know about yet. This is not who you're thinking about, okay? It's not who you think it is for some of you, okay? That's all I'm going to say. And the Magician would represent that, right? Okay. It's like, you know, well, okay. We'll leave it there. We'll clarify, we'll see. But for most of you, you know who this is. 3D energy. How are they behaving? See? Look. Just look at the damn card. It's all you can look at. It's where the camera's pointing. Except I can show you Steve hand every once in a while. Anyway, 2 cups. Somebody really likes you. Okay? I tell the Scorpios all the time, you must be hot. You must be hot, Sagittarius. You probably are. There's a lot here. There's a oddly practical energy around these 2 cups. Again, somebody's going to give you the pitch that it makes sense for us to be together. This could be not who you think it is. This is still, that energy is still there. Please remember that. So if you're like, no, my soulmate's long gone, I just watch you, Steve, because you're entertaining. Hold on. It may not be that person. Someone's really into you. Okay. They're thinking about coming together. They're thinking about making an offer. I said, poof, they appear. Soul energy, bookend, and poof, they appear. The Hangman, poof, they appear. Come on, it's perfection in tarot. It's the Hangman, right? Somebody waiting. It's like, you look, this little raven here, he's chewing the ropes, right? This guy thinks he's fine. There's nothing going on, just laying there, nothing happening. And then as soon as the rope gets to a snapping point, boom, his head hits the ground, and it don't look like he's far enough off where it's not going to hit the ground in less than a second. You know, it happens fast. Right now, there's a whole lot going on underneath the surface. Somebody's really thinking about you. The little light bulb going off here, the little light bulb going off here. And then we got the Magician here. This is, yep. Okay, but for some reason, And this is all great. But for some reason, in the opening portions of this reading, the universe repeated a message 3 fucking times to you. Make sure you know you're the shit. Make sure you know you deserve Techron. Okay? Don't go get no Costco gas or any of that shit. You deserve Techron. And make sure you get it. And keep your valves nice and clean. Alright. Hidden energy here. I run Shell myself. I love Shell. My car loves Shell gas. It loves it. The high performance one. It just fucking eats that shit up. Shell and Mobil. Those are my 2 favorites. Anyway, Unical 76 used to be good, but then they oxygenated their gasoline. They did something to their gasoline and it loses power. I don't like it anymore. Anyway, hidden energy message from the universe. You get car tips here. Come on. A message from the universe right here. Red with the Magician. Ace of Pentacles. It's been a long... there's been a long time here. This is why I think I pick up in the energy that you might think, oh, well, I just watch you, Steve, because I'm entertained. You know, you think nothing's going on. If you do think nothing's going on, something's going on. Somebody is rethinking you and about to reapproach. Or for some of you, somebody's rethinking you and about to approach. Yes, it's somebody you probably are aware of. However, you may have your people mixed up. Okay? It might not be who you think it is. Either way, this is a solid new beginning. But it's a pentacle. I'm drawn to that. I said there was a very practical energy around this. And there it is. Okay, I hope you're not rich. If you are, hide the money. Okay? This is what you do. You hide the money. You just set up a little checking account for yourself with a few $100 in it. Right? You go out. You don't drive the BMW or the Mercedes. You go out. You get yourself an old 1986 Corolla or some shit like that. Buy it for $500 from the want ads or the newspaper, and that's what you drive around most of the time when you meet people. I tell you what, you'll meet the right people that way. You won't get people that are after these pentacles. I'll tell you that. That's only if you're rich. It's the best thing you can do is hide it. I always like Clark Kent more than Superman. You know, Superman's great, but I like Clark Kent. I like knowing that he can do everything Superman does. Everyone thinks he's a goofy fuckwit. I like that. I like that. Let people think you drive an 86 Corolla. What do you fucking care? Especially if you're in full Empress energy, you won't give fucking 2 shits what people think. Right here. Potential outcome. Red with my very practical. Very practical. And notice they're not even in the Witch's Tarot. So you're the better off of the 2 on some level here. Okay, there's some advantage that you have. Doesn't have to be money. Okay, I make the jokes and whatever, but it doesn't have to be. Okay, potential final outcome, read with my very practical 2 of Cups. The 4 of Cups, again, yeah, it's disappointment. It's just disappointment. Look, the universe is showing you again. Again, it shows you. This is, okay, there's maybe somebody who rejected you in the past that now wants your cup. That energy is there, but your energy is also attached to this. It's the universe reminding you again that this girl, this one's not interested. They weren't interested before, hasn't changed much. This girl should not put out here, right? She got dissed. She should not. Just because he changes his mind later and says, okay, let's bang now, she should not. She should tell him to go fuck off. Make sure you use your discernment. There's some sort of message that just keeps repeating and repeating and repeating. And I think it isn't so much the opportunist type energy. You may be approached by opportunists. Everybody is, especially if you're successful in any way. You always get that. But I think what the universe is trying to remind you of here is you deserve the best. Your energy, find someone who's an energy match for you. And what I see here coming towards you is not an energy match. And it makes more sense for them to be with you than you to be with them. So just pay attention to that kind of shit, okay? Make sure you know you're the shit. Make sure you know you deserve Techron. All right, here we go. The Magician. Let's clarify with the Light Seer deck. Let's see where we go. The Magician. Why is it here? Let me, okay, here we go. Come on now. These cards are jumping all over the place today. It's not me. I haven't had any coffee or anything. I'm fine. All right, the Magician. Why is it here? All right, here we go. It's crossed by the Emperor. Wow. Jesus. Holy crap. The divine masculine. I'll read it to you literally. Okay? I will. I'll give you a literal fucking translation. The energy around your connection. The divine masculine is about to fucking appear. A divine masculine, I will say. It may not be the one you think it is. It may not be for some of you. I have to tell you that it's in the energy, but that is not a message for all of you. For the rest of you, yes, the A divine masculine is about to go poof, right? They're all around you. Their energy is all around you. About to manifest right in front of you. Show up at your door. Metaphorically, of course. All right, on top. I mean, they might. I don't know. Yep, they're hovering all around you. That's a Page of Swords. It's unreal. I read so much disappointment off that. I get disappointment in the final outcome. The final outcome should jive with these cards. Okay? Disappointment. And this also should read with the soul. See, the final outcome is tied kind of like this, and this is the lead-in card. This is someone who sat around and didn't, you know, there's a new opinion about you. We'll get to that. But there's disappointment here. There's disappointment here. Somebody might be I think in this case here, the divine masculine is disappointed in themselves, but I also think they might be disappointing to you when they show up with this repeating message of you deserve the best, make sure you don't settle. Why is the Page of Swords here? Yeah, a very disappointing offer of love is coming your way from a divine masculine that's about to just poof, appear. Okay? I'm reading you the literal translation. The universe really likes you, Sagittarius. I'm going to tell you that. You and Leos, in particular, I think for some reason, man, the fickle old gal, but with you, I get so many readings where I have warnings for you, or, you know, danger Will Robinson kind of shit, you know, warning, warning, warning. The universe doesn't do that for everyone. I think your angle in particular, there's some sort of love fest going on, you know. Something going on here between you and the fickle old gal. Why is the Two of Cups here? Maybe you help other people. You know, I say this to you before, you know, the universe is just energy. Energy tries to balance in nature. If you do something to help it balance, it really looks out for you. The kids might say you get good karma, but you get more than that. You get a bodyguard following you around, energetically speaking, right? If you do anything to help the universe with its goal of balancing energy, you do that by helping others, doing, you know, things along those lines, whatever it is, and also by not knocking your own energy out of balance, by being a fuckwit, you know, like that. It's more than a reward. It's actual protection, okay? It's the fickle old gal looking out for you. You know, I get that a lot. I have that same energy around me. I do a lot to help people, way beyond Steve's Love Tarot. You know, I always have, for the most part anyway, except when I was real young, where I used it to get girls' pants off. But aside from that, most any abilities I've been given, I use to help people. And there's a huge protection energy around me. Seems like anybody that does me wrong, from the neighbors to just some random person, I look back, I watch, and something happens to them. They get their givings, right? They get their due givings. I'll tell you what, their due comings. Why is the Two of Cups here? I'm just shuffling, but I do want you to know that energy is around you, because the universe doesn't have to warn you about this kind of stuff. You know, as far as the make sure you don't settle. It implies that there's more than one thing coming towards you. Yeah. Two of Cups. Crossed by the Knight of Swords. It's fast. It's like I said, poof, right? With the Magician, very fast energy. Magicians with sleight of hand and all that. Yeah, a very disappointing offer of love, but it is coming at you. All right? I don't know why it's disappointing yet. We'll get there. Relax. Calm down. Okay, what's on top? Strength card. Well, there's two energies attached to it again. What's the strength card here? I don't want to talk out of turn. You know, I'll just see why it's here, just to make sure. Yeah, I'm right. Okay, I should have talked out of turn. I'd have looked really cool pulling that. Just whatever this is that's charging towards you, it's puffing itself up a little bit. Okay, it's puffing itself up. Again, this card here, it's telling itself in the mirror that it's great. It's that kind of thing, right? There's some sort of, it could be deception. I don't really get that. I get more someone's Someone knows that you're above them a little bit. I don't know, either emotionally or maybe in the practical world, maybe money, fame, whatever, popularity. I don't know. They're puffing themselves up a little bit. Make sure you keep walking towards your 9 cups. All right. It's just a message there. Again, these tie perfectly with here, a disappointing offer of love, and it could be for some of you. And I hate saying this, it's no big deal. You're still awesome, but for those of you where that energy applies, where it's not who you think it is. I think what the universe is trying to say is you might be disappointed to find it. You're not going to be surprised by it. You're going to be like, oh, I thought it was that person. It's you. Oh, and that's okay. You know, as long as you don't just take something to be nice or something. If you're not interested, make sure you say you're not interested. Okay, that's all. Don't ever do something just to be nice. You certainly don't marry somebody for 20 years just to be nice. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Or go with somebody or take yourself off the market for somebody just because you don't want to hurt their feelings. People's feelings get hurt all the time. Okay? It's tough shit. It's life. Right here, the Hangman. You can't always get what you want. Right? All right, here we go. That should be their mantra. All right, here we go. The Hangman. Let's talk about this. There's somebody here. Whoever this person is, and for most of you, it's a runner. Whether it's you know who they are. It's not a big mystery here. Although it might be if you just might have the people wrong for some of you. Hangman, why is it here in the soul? It's a good card to have in the soul. It is someone who's gone through some changes. In this case here, it's a change of perspective on what love means to them. Okay, I'll say that. The 3 of Pentacles. I've said this to you before in readings. It's an energy all the way down to the soul with this person. I get Pentacles. Their perspective on love is that this is a person who believes that love should be more than just you. It's almost somebody where if you ask them about love, they would say you can't just exist on love. You need to have the money. You need to have the other things. The practical needs to be there. You need to have things in common and all that kind of stuff. Actually, none of that is true. You can just exist on love. It actually is true. My wife and I have been married 20 years. We have very little in common. She don't even like music. You know, seriously. You know, and that's the thing. And you all know, I mean, I quote songs here, but she don't know a single one of them songs. Not a single one. We have absolutely very little in common, except we cohabitate well. You know, we have the same habits about leaving stuff around, turning the house into a frat house. You know, nobody take out the trash. If it's left there, it'll pile up for a mile. But there's someone who believes that their perspective on love is that it's a practical thing. And that's why this Ace of Pentacles is here. We'll get to that. What's on top? The Hermit. It's someone who, again, they're an old soul. The old soul is awakening. They're aware. I'm going to phrase it this way. I've told you what sort of their perspective is on things. They're even aware that it's wrong. They're conflicted within themselves about their own beliefs. Okay? I'll phrase it like that. Why is the Hermit? Which is fucking mind-blowing to me. If you can't even admit to yourself, it's one thing to not admit to the public that you're wrong. It's another thing if you can't even admit it to yourself. I mean, come on. Why is the Hermit here? 8 of Wands. But they go forward anyway. This person is coming right towards you. This is fast-moving energy. They glaze over. This is fast-moving energy. They glaze over what their soul is telling them. In other words, this is backing up what I already told you about the Hermit. They know deep down, the Hermit doesn't believe that love needs to be practical. The Hermit knows that love can be love. This person glazes over, even though they can hear their soul talking to them. They glaze over it. So it's a very ego-based person with not a lot of soul, which probably explains the disappointment. That's all here. And the universe keeping telling you, do you really want this? You know, you deserve Techron. All right, and what you got is Costco gas showing up. Okay? All right, here we go. It is what it is. It doesn't mean you can't work with the person, but I have to be honest by what's on the table. You have a reading that ends with disappointment. Okay? So, again, I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. I'm sorry. And I know that disappoints people sometimes because they watch other readings and you know, yeah, I could sugarcoat it. I could sugarcoat it by saying your final outcome isn't disappointment. It's someone coming towards you to reach out, someone who once rejected you, now wants the cup. I could say that. But that's not the energy that's here. And that's why I don't like surface reads. That's why I don't like readers that just read cards and they have no actual ability beyond reading the meanings of the cards. Because by the meanings of the cards, yes, you have someone who once rejected you coming towards you. They've been spying on you and they're coming to bring a love offer. But that's not the energy. The cards are mediums. They reflect the energy. You have to be able to interpret that. If you can't, they're relatively useless. They're a party game. Okay? You have to read the cards intuitively. You have to be able to pick up on energy or something. All right? And that's what's here. So it is what it is. You can work with this person if you want. You can whatever, but it's a way the universe is saying they're coming. This is how they are. Decide whether this is for you or not. Use your discernment. Okay? Now, we're pulling on this. The message from the universe is a great big giant pentacle. I believe it. They ignore their soul, so they're mostly in ego, though I don't have a Burger King here. All right? I don't have a Burger King here, and I still don't. I have an Ace of Wands. It's the same fucking Ace of Wands energy that's been coming up for September readings. It's this match that blows out in the wind. It fires up. This is someone who's going to make it seem great at first, right? It might look good on the surface. Please dig deeper, because that surface will burn out very quickly. All right, this is a flame that gets blown out very easily. It's not those good kitchen matches, the ones that stay lit even in wind, you know, big stick matches. No, it's one of those crappy ones you get free from the convenience store, the paper ones. They never stay lit. It's one of those. What's on top? Five of Wands, see? It's conflict. Why is conflict here? Why is that here? That's weird. Yeah. Again, it's someone who's in conflict with... This is funny. All right. This ties to the soul energy a bit in that they ignore what their soul is telling them, right? No, love needs to be practical too. You need to have all of it. You can't just live on love, that kind of thing. And they don't even believe their own bullshit. They just glaze over it. That being said, over here, this Five of Wands, this person disappoints themselves. This person is all about the pentacles and stability. Again, I'm just going to phrase it this way. The universe is giving you all these warnings and all these things for a reason. You look really good. You look like a tasty steak, sirloin steak to this person. Okay, but the love, where's the love here? I don't have it in the message from it's what the universe is trying to tell us. It's what's missing. There might be some attraction, there might be some passion, might be a hell of a lay. Could be. Man, you know, magical night, sweat everywhere. Got to change the sheets in the morning 3 times because it's soaked into the mattress. Crazy. Could be. But there's not a speck of love here. All right, so if it looks like a duck, it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's a duck. This is red. This Five of Wands is red with the Page of Swords. All right. If you're disappointed, you're disappointed. Don't try to talk yourself into not being disappointed. This person sees you for practical reasons. If that's good enough for you, that's fine. Maybe in their soul, they do know that love matters, though. This is not one of those people where I say, oh, run from it, run from it. No, this is not a bad person. You wouldn't have a soul connection with them if they were, right? Because that would mean you're a bad person. Bad people have soul connections with bad people, okay? It is what it is. Like energy attracts like energy. All right, here we go. 4 cups. I mean bad people in the soul. I don't mean ego. The ego is taking over, so you know it's rampant in the collective energy. It is what it is. But I think you can turn this around. I don't know. I'm not going to add any sugarcoating. Reading ends in disappointment, in you using your discernment. Like what I told you. I said he going to change his mind and now want to bang you. You're this cute little blonde one here. He going to change his mind and now want to bang you. Well, you know. I would say no. I wouldn't. I would teach them a lesson. The only way to turn someone around like this is to teach them a lesson. Not until you come right. Okay? Kind of a lesson like that. Why is there 4 of Cups here? What's the final on this? What's the final on this, universe? What is it? What is it? The King of Swords. Again, everything the energy around it is you need to be the King of Swords. King of Swords don't take shit. Okay, that could be a Steve Love Tarot t-shirt. King of Swords don't take shit. You need to be this. You know the truth. I've told you the truth. You can ignore it if you want. I don't care. But I've even sugar-coated the reading for you. I gave you 2 versions of the reading. You get 2 for 1 here. You can have either reading you want. Yep, someone's going to appear. A soulmate's going to appear out of nowhere. They've been spying on you. They feel you in the soul. They're going to reach out. Someone who didn't want your cup now wants it. There you go. There's your sugar-coated reading, kind of glaze over. But the energy that's here, you can do what you want with it. You got to be you know the truth. This is the King of Truth. He knows the truth, is the truth, speaks the truth. If it's not for you, get rid of it. And that's what these cards are read with these, and that's what these cards say. Don't just say yes because you don't want to hurt someone's feelings. Fuck it. Okay? We get our feelings hurt all the time. That's life. All right? Don't be the everyone gets a trophy person. Jesus Christ. We got a whole generation of those out there. We don't need more. 3 swords. 3 swords. Disappointment on top of disappointment. Oh, yeah. I know what I want to say, and I don't want to say it because I'm tired of these fucking... I'm tired of being that guy. Right? That tarot reader. Why is the 3 of Swords here? I'll say it in a minute if this card. Final. Why is the 3 of Swords here? This one here is red with the 8 of Cups. This one's red with the Strength card. The Ace of Wands. The very energy that's here. Again, if it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, quacks like a whatever the fuck, it is a duck. All right? What the universe is trying to say here, and the reason it's giving you the truth, is if you fall for, if you settle here, I almost want to say if you fall for this puffed up routine of the Strength card here, it's going to end in disappointment. You're going to end up hurting. Everybody gets hurt. Okay? If you just accept something that's if you settle for something because you don't want to reject someone because you just want to be nice, right? Everybody ends up getting hurt in the end. Okay? It ends up, once it gets down the line, there's a lot of pain here. The universe with this right here, it's saying stay if you want to. Make sure you keep walking toward that 9 of Cups. That real deal. Your Techron, if you will. Alright? Because this is a flare-up. This is the flare-up energy where the match goes out in the wind. You light it, you get it lit. Woohoo, my match is lit. Oh shit. It went out. It's like that. And that's here. This is why the 3 of Swords is here. Why is there pain here? Because this whatever this energy is, this might be a great person. You might have a soul connection with them. It's terrific. But their views, the way they are, it's going to be very hard for them to change. They ignore their soul. They're very ego-based. It's never going to be enough for you. All right? It's going to flare out and flare up. It'll be one of those off and on type relationships. That's the prediction from the universe. It doesn't have to be fact. Okay? You are armed with this information. You're the King of Swords here, the King of Truth, male or female. You're smart. Figure out a way around it if you want to be with this person. But if you don't be afraid to say no. The universe wants to make it very clear. All right? Because some of you might try to spare someone's feelings or whatever. No. Don't give someone their dream roll in the hay just because you want to, you don't want to be rude or hurt their feelings. Not hurt their fucking feelings. Fuck that shit. Okay? It is what it is. Let's see what else the universe wants to tell you. Aside from use your discernment and make sure you know you're the shit and hold out for the best. That's what it's telling you, and that's why it told you that. This very reading backs it up. But I did give you the sugarcoat version too. In case you're one of those people that likes that. Okay? Passionate new beginning. Alright? Healing you from past pain. Oh, I know someone would read this that way. Oh, motherfucker, I know that. Someone's coming back who didn't want your cup before. Healing you from, because they're in a lot of pain. Kurt Cobain in pain. And it's going to heal you from that past pain. You have a passionate new beginning now if you work past the pain. Oh, I know someone would read it that way, and that is so not the energy that's here. It is exactly, what is here is exactly the reading I gave you. Like it or not. Alright? It is what it is. And I think it's a good reading. I've basically spent the whole reading conveying a message from the universe to you that you're fucking awesome and you shouldn't settle for shit. Alright? And what you got coming towards you isn't your ideal. Alright? So make sure you're that King of Swords. Grow a pair and say no. No means no. Alright, here we go. And make sure they know that. Alright, here we go. So they don't come back again and you make room for something else to come in. It's up to you what you do with this. It's always up to you. Make your own decisions. All right. Give me 3 cards, universe. What else you want to tell Sagittarius before we go? What else you want to tell Sagittarius? Oh, look at this. This is nice. We always pull from the bottom, right? The Lovers. The Queen of Wands. Major attraction energy there. Not fakey McFakerman. Not really. The Chariot. And the 4. That's why it's not fakey McFakerman. The 4 of Swords. Hold out for the best. Please, because this is what's coming towards you. Somebody here, the 4 of Swords is a healing energy. It's an energy of shutting down the brain and letting the soul energy flow. In particular, the third eye and things like that. But it's really about 5D energy. It's about shutting down the brain and allowing soul energy to flow. That's where the healing energy of the 4 of Swords comes from. It's crossing the Queen of Wands. What you've got coming towards you, okay? If it's not here yet, it might show up in September along with this energy I'm pulling on. This is the real deal. This is this is a controlled emperor, a balanced emperor that drives the chariot. These horses are in control. You have a very powerful soulmate that's set to come in for you. You're attracting this to you already. This is, I said when I threw this card, it's a very attracting energy. You are. You're attracting this. And it is what it is. So, again, hold out for the best. That's what the universe is saying. If you're even the least bit disappointed when whoever this is shows up, pay attention to that. Don't get in conflict with yourself about that. Go with, it's just like when I pull a card and I read the energy that's reflecting off of it. I go with the first thing. Okay? Right there. The answer is within a half a second. If I have to think about it for more than a couple of seconds, for 2 seconds even, I'm now drifting into guessing games and playing around. Now, sometimes when I pull a card, I do think about it, but I'm not. I've already read the card. I'm just figuring out how to phrase it to you. That's all. I'm not figuring out what it means. I know what it means in a half a second of it hitting the table. I have to, because that's how you read energy. You read it very quickly. So keep in mind, if someone shows up and within a second at the most, you think, oh, I thought it, like that. Don't get in your head about it. It is what it is. Accept that. Allow them to try to change that. Allow the energy to flow. But if it's not working, don't settle. You don't have to. You have something very, very powerful here that you're attracting. Your energy is spectacular. All right? That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. All right? Both readings. If you like this reading, both readings, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right, Sagittarius. It's going to be a very interesting September around here.